Right, this is the drop off completed, followed on from yesterday's video about the clip. Here's the clip. This is a 30mm cork ball, 1/4 of an ounce weight, cord and a terry clip or tool clip for attaching to the bank stick. You can make these from anything really: cork, polystyrene, plastic. Some people use Kinder eggs, the plastic case out of a Kinder egg, pieces of dowel cut down, anything you want. I like cork. It's a bit more harder than polystyrene, but either's fine, that doesn't matter. One thing you can notice here is the clip and the attachment point for the cord are not in line. This is because when I'm fishing, especially at close range with dead baits, I can fish this hanging as opposed to tight to the reel on a drop. And if this was to be all in alignment, there's a tendency for the bobbin to try to roll over on the line. So all I've done is I've offset that fixing point to the alignment of the clip. If you would decide to use a solid arm, you can still do that, or you can have it in line. That doesn't matter, because of the solid arm it's not going to roll. I prefer cord, I prefer an offset, each to their own. I've got no more of these cork balls. I'll show you how to make one out of a poly ball. Here is 1.5 inches, sorry, that's about 38mm for the metric. High density poly ball. These are hard. Don't make them out of the soft cheap craft shop ones, because they get squashed and the paint chip off and everything. You'll be redoing them every 5 minutes. So if you can't get hold of these ones, I'll use them for sunken floats. These are off Eddie Turner, www.eddieturner.co.uk. HD poly balls. They're available plain or with green paint on them. Already got a hole through, which is handy, as I'll show you in a minute. And they're not expensive. Alright. Luckily, the cable ties I've used, when made into a clip, fit just into that hole. So you push that in, you've got it in like that. It's quite snug as it is, but what you'll now do is put some arrow dye around there. Make sure you push it down into that hole and smear arrow dye all around there and let that set. And then take these are curtain rail rings, craft rings. They're available as all sorts on eBay. A couple of quid for hundreds of them. You can get them in zinc coated, stainless, all sorts, all different sizes. Pick what ones suit you. That's, doesn't matter. There's the hole. I don't want to go in there because I've seen the line of the clip. So just force that in, offset from the clip, as you can see. Then push it right in. Again, get your arrow dye, smear it all around there, go over the clip, etc. Fill that all in. While you're about it, you might as well fill that hole in. Let that set. Don't worry if that's a bit messy. Once your arrow dye's set, give it a good hour, go around it with a bit of wet and dry paper or sandpaper or anything, and if there's any drips, lumps, just rub them out. Then take a, a model paint. This is just, these are off eBay, these are quite good, quite thick, not too runny. Just squirt a little bit of that out on something, give it 2 coats of that, give it a coat, give it an hour, then another coat. That's your base. Cover all the owl dotted bits and everything, seal it right up, don't go too far up the clip. Obviously you can paint the ring if you want, that doesn't matter. Then after you've done them 2 coats, apply whatever colour you want the bobbins to be. You can keep them white if you want them white, then it's just a case of applying a couple of coats of model paint varnish after. If you want another colour, put 2 coats of your chosen colour on. I like fluorescent yellow or white bobbins, I always have. The traditionalists out there would probably want blaze orange, but yeah, yellow or your white base colour. Give it 2 coats of whatever your fluid colour is. Give it an hour between each coat to dry. Once you've done that, apply. I'd put 4 coats of varnish on. You can't overdo it. Put it on in thin coats. Put one on, leave it an hour. Another one on, leave it an hour, and just do that till you've got 4 coats on, and then hang them all up to dry somewhere warm, outside if it's hot, and just leave them 24 hours or more. You can't leave them too long. Then, as I say, I like cord, so this is just nylon cord, the sort you'd get on a waist sling or whatever, off eBay. It's a couple of quid for miles of it. That's just your cord. You just basically tie that onto your ring. These are terry clips or tool clips as some people call them. They're available on eBay, a couple of quid for a few. They come in zinced, plastic coated, whatever you want really. Just make sure you get the optimum grip size for your bank sticks. For a normal sort of 1/2 inch 12mm bank stick, you want these ones, which I think are 13mm optimum grip. Obviously you'll have to cater for your own bank sticks. They got a hole in the end here, you probably can't see very well. Yeah, there you go, there's a hole. Feed your cord through that. You might need a baiting needle or something to get through, the hole's quite small. And then just on the back, put on the cord, put 2 overhand knots. Cut the tag end off. Fuse the end with a lighter so it doesn't fray. Pull that back into that recess there, and that's done. And that is it. But being polystyrene, and even with cord, these don't weigh anything. So before you put the terry clip on, you can, which I've done on mine, is I've threaded on just 1/4 ounce. These are like egg-shaped drilled bullets. Just I've threaded it on and then just put an overhand knot there, hold it in place. You can do that, or if you want it adjustable, you can use like ×2 or ×3 swan shot. Add them on. You can put as many as you want. You can if you really want. I didn't, but you can if you want. Drill, let's say, like a 10mm hole in the bottom. Be careful not to interfere with the fixing point or the clip. Drill that in there. Push 1 or 2 of these in. Owl dot it all up, then rub it down and paint over it. Then you've concealed the weights in the head. You can, with polystyrene, because it's soft, you can put strips of scrap lead in. Just you get them, push them in, then owl dot it up, then rub it over with some sandpaper before you paint them. That's the weighting. For most of them fishing, 1/4 ounce is alright. I'm fishing with a drop with dead baits. For live baits, big live baits, or if there's an undertow, current, anything, wind, anything that's gonna affect me fishing this with a drop, I'll then fish this tighter to the reel. I can add swan shot to there if I want to, but I don't. I just tighten it up to the reel. So 1/4 ounce is optimum. If I can't fish that on a drop, I'll tighten it up to the reel and fish it as a conventional, like you would a conventional arm drop off. So that's that. Then, like I say, leave them to dry, add your weights, finishing touches, anything you want to do to them. That costs, I don't know, altogether for your bits and pieces, the insulate later, £2, and you can make loads. You governed by the amount of bodies you buy. And that's basically it. That's how you make your cord instead of an arm cord drop offs. That's basically all I can say about them. I mean, any questions, obviously put it in the comments, but I think I covered most things. Thank you very much.